What if the technology that took us to the moon was originally designed as a weapon of terror? That's the intriguing tale of the V-2 rockets, the world's first long-range guided ballistic missiles, developed during the darkest days of the Second World War. Our story begins in the early 20th century, in the mind of a young German engineer named Wernher von Braun. Fascinated by the possibility of space travel, von Braun joined the German Society for Space Travel, where his work caught the attention of the German military. In the mid-30s, the Nazis took control of Germany and saw the potential in von Braun's work. They reassigned him to the German army, where he began developing the aggregate series of rockets. This series, which started with the A1 and culminated in the A4, was the precursor to the V-2 rocket. The V-2 rocket, also known as the Vergeltungswaffe 2, meaning Retribution Weapon 2, was a marvel of engineering. Standing at almost 46 feet tall and weighing over 27,000 pounds, it could deliver a 1-ton warhead to targets more than 200 miles away. The rocket traveled at speeds of up to 3,600 miles per hour, reaching the edge of space before descending upon its target. The first successful launch of a V-2 rocket took place in October 1942, creating a sonic boom heard across the world. The V-2 rocket became a symbol of Nazi power and a tool of psychological warfare, instilling fear in the hearts of their enemies. From 1944 to 1945, the Nazis launched over 3,000 V-2 rockets at Allied cities, causing immense destruction and loss of life. Yet despite their power, the V-2 rockets did little to change the course of the war. The Allies had already gained the upper hand, and the resources the Nazis poured into the V-2 program could have been better used elsewhere. Ironically, the legacy of the V-2 rocket is not one of destruction, but of exploration. After the war, Wernher von Braun and many of his colleagues were brought to the United States, where they used their knowledge to help develop the American space program. The V-2 rocket became the foundation for the rockets that would take humanity to the moon. In summary, the V-2 rockets, born out of a desire for dominance and terror, ended up paving the way for space exploration. Developed by Wernher von Braun under the Nazi regime, these rockets were weapons of immense power and destruction. Yet, their most significant contribution lies not in the devastation they caused, but in the lessons they taught us about rocketry and space travel. The tale of the V-2 rockets is a stark reminder of the dual nature of technology. In the wrong hands, it can become a tool of terror. But, used wisely, it can help us reach for the stars.